Okay. Start building this building. Good morning, everyone. Ugh. Today's gonna be a short stream. Summons, maybe like one run with the meta, but then I gotta get his showcase video recorded. I gotta do the should you summon, and then I gotta pack because I leave tomorrow. So gotta make sure that we're done rather quickly. What else do we need to build? Sure, yeah, shish kebab. Let's do that. Alright, Championer, Jaded's here. Kama, good morning. Spark, if RIMURU have something like that is dead for him? What? Oh, wait, maybe he can be saved with an 85-point skill with 7-turn restriction? 85-point skill on a burst team? Yeah, good luck with that. Vacation? No. Work conference. Even better. Mandatory work conference. Gotta drive my ass 6 hours across the state. I'm so happy about it. I'm so ready to sit in a room with people for 3 days straight and talk about work. And do icebreakers, even though we all fucking know each other. Because the team hasn't changed at all since last year. Ugh. Also, I got new lights. You know, I used to have like the one light like right here next to the camera. Now I got like the real like streamer lights that are the rectangles like shine down on me. So hopefully this doesn't make me quite as orange as what I've been looking like for the past couple while. So let me know if the lighting is any better on this stream or not. Joker, one question. I have Velzard and I am at 200 pity. I don't have Milim and Guy. Who should you pick? I'd probably say Guy. You know, I don't really like his kit, but Milim's a DPS, so I mean, she's not going to do anything after this meta. Unless you want to pick up Milim for maybe a future Jubilee normal stage that happens to need a wind unit, but we have plenty of wind single targets at this point, so I don't know how necessary that is. I don't know. Guy is restricted, right? Synergy buff for only 2 categories. The ult is only for 2 elements, so like that hurts him. Milim's the DPS, so you can't put her on another team. She doesn't support anything. So she's either the reason she's there is to nuke or she's not useful. So I would probably say Guy. Plus we just got Primal Demon meta, right? We've got a whole meta full of Primal Demons. That makes them more useful. And yeah, and we don't really have a lot of space AoE units, right? We have, what, Space Lumi and Violet, who are both physical, right? Guy is magic. Blanca single. Oh, Albedo. Sorry, my bad. We have Albedo. Don't count Vengeance Raphael. He's not doing damage. Jaded, thank you for the $1. It looks great, very bright. Yeah, I wanted it to be brighter than normal. Lots better and not orange. See, that's the kicker right there. I always thought you were orange, oopsie. No, I don't go tanning. Lighting is much better. I'm gonna summon since I'm new, and so Exalted Champions is basically my only team. I mean, yeah, that's fine. If, you know, this is your first full team, your first full meta, then certainly, by all means, have at it, because it's better than having one unit and no other team. I used all my crystal trying to get the Tiger Mommy. But oh, okay, Velzard. Tried my best on Boss Battle 1, could get a better run. I mean, this Jubilee is pretty meh. Let's be real about that. Yannick, I'm at 150 pity on Jean and Blanc banner. If Rimuru sucks, should you go to 200 pity to pick Space Violet? Do you have the rest of the Exalted Champions meta, Yannick? Because honestly, Space Violet, I mean, she's good, but she's old. She's a year old at this point. And I'm not really sure throwing another 5 multis at that banner is the best idea. So, I don't know about that. Will there be a part 4? There should be. You know, the half Annies and the full Annies are always 5 units that come out. Rimuru's number 4. So we have one more unit slated to come. Probably next week, a week from now. It looks like it's probably leaning towards Lumi, since literally the rest of Exalted Champions is just Lumi. Right? You know, we got Guy, we got Millum, Veldora. I mean, we got Rimuru's right here. He's coming. He's got a new unit coming tonight. Veldora, you know, he's old. This Millum's old. This Millum's old. So the only unit is Lumi. So logically speaking, there's only one pick. There is only one pick. But they could always do something stupid because it's the devs, and they have done very random and stupid things in the past. So I wouldn't 100% guarantee that it's Lumi. It's probably like a 99.0% that it's Lumi. And that 1%, we're gonna giggle really hard and then cry a little bit. Actually, I know one person that's gonna cry a lot if it's not Lumi. I've almost maxed Guy. Should I keep pulling to max him? Absolutely not. No. No. Do not chase dupes in this game. They will come naturally. You get a lot of shards. You could dupe up characters that are actually worth it. Once you pull a unit in this game, get out. Unless you're at like 190 pity and it's one more and then you get a guaranteed copy. It's like that, then that's fine. But the only reason you really need dupes in this game if you want to compete in like the ranked events. And at that point you're gonna need a lot of times you don't need dupes. Like, there's a lot of metas that I've only had level 100 units. I've got level 120 support units, but they're old. But I've had a full meta of just 100 EX characters, and I'm still placed top 10. So, you don't need dupes. It just makes your life easier. And for Violet, I was talking about Visions of Coleus Violet. Oh, okay. Well, that's a much better pick. That changes things up. But yeah. I mean, I would wait also for the 3rd banner, or the 5th banner, sorry. So even if Rimuru sucks, wait for the last banner to come out and see what they do, and then make the decision. Aka, hello on Twitch. Vane, just saw your video on Rimuru. Kind of agree with your initial assessment. We got 6 minutes. Also, it's going to be a short stream. I don't know, probably a lot of people weren't here when I said that, but I've got a stream. I'll do like one run with the meta team as it is, and then I gotta go. Because I gotta record his showcase video and the Should You Summon, eat, and then I gotta pack for my trip tomorrow. So this will not be like a 2.5 hour stream. It'll probably be like an hour at most, depending on how shafted I get. So, not gonna be very long. I apologize in advance, but I got shit to do. So I can get a video out tomorrow on Rimuru without, because I'm not bringing any of my recording equipment with me this time. I don't want to do that. It's a lot of shit to haul around. I don't want to do it. So, there will be no new videos coming out this entire week from me. It's all stuff that I've got recorded and scheduled out, and I come back Friday afternoon. So you can deal with 4 days of not me being here. You know, if something really big comes up, I'll make like a short about it on my phone and send it from the hotel room or something, but nothing else is coming out of me as far as new content is concerned. Da, 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 da. I used all my crystals, got 1 Velzard, grinded for hours. Instead of any battle characters, got 2 more dupes of Velzard, but no units for the team. Yeah, that can happen too. Waiting for Lumi. I got lucky and got all the EX characters. I wouldn't be surprised if they did Hinata. See, I don't know if they're gonna do Hinata, right? Because nothing of this screams Season 3, except the weird free-to-play Kigali. And nothing has happened in Season 3 that they would pull animations from. So, I maybe expect Season 3 for next meta, for June, right? But not for the final banner of this meta. It's way too soon. Like, we might get some action in the next episode of Slime, but that's Friday. So, I don't see that happening right off the cuff. Don't worry, Guy loves to show up when nobody wants him to. That's true. I have Velzard and Milim at 90 pity. Should you go for Guy? I think you should wait. See what Rimuru does and see what the final unit does. Drop 10k just get Velzard. That's a lot. What does the 5th unit be? Sufia? I mean, I wouldn't mind. I like Sufia. She only has that 1 4-star unit. And a free-to-play unit, which is also a 4-star. What should I pick for pity on the Jean and Blanc banner? Because I'm kinda new, so IDK who to pity for it. I already got both of them. Actually, I just check this and trade. So you already have the new ones. I would pick either Old Space Jean. Oh. That's actually kind of difficult. It'd be between Violet and Blanc. Light Blanc or Space Violet. Blanc's got that triple ult swap to blues, makes stacking a lot easier on blue teams. Violet is the opposite, where she's orb changing to blues, and they both have buffs. Both of them have good traits. Blanc is turn 2 protection. Violet is turn 3. For helping a new person out, and you already have these two, and I assume you have Misery, so you already have an alt swapper, I would probably go Violet then. I'd probably go Violet for the orb changer. Yeah, you want the Space Magic Violet. Purple Demon Zenith. Alright. Yeah, but don't forget that the devs are so out of touch. Remember that it takes 8 months to make a unit in this game. That's what they said during a previous live stream, like a year and a half ago. It takes generally 8 months to design a unit for release. So the Rimur that we're getting now was created 8 months ago. Or, you know, visualized, conceptualized 8 months ago. So, Season 3 stuff, like, yeah, I'm sure they were aware of what's coming in Season 3, and they've already prepped units, you know, over the past 8 months leading up to Season 3. I don't think it's now, though. Manifesting Ranga as the last unit. Ranga on Exalted Champions? I don't know about that one. Jack Frost is here, hello. Championer, Robot Joker. Sounding a little staticky. Mike is funny. Hold on. Hello? Is that better? Is this better at all? I can't tell. Mike is completely normal to you? So, random people. It is 7 o'clock, though. Better. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got Flip Card Festival. Cool. Let's check the banner. Alright. Ooh. I can steal this photo. I like that. We're going to take this. Use it for the Should You Summon. Save that. Thank you for putting it in here. So Rimuru, Lumi, and Guy are the EX characters. And then Milim, Veldora. Alright, so Rimuru, yeah, pretty standard across the board. Forces, Exalted Champion, Shizu Will, Octogram Demon Lord, Alt, Vortex, Gaia. AoE, Light, Magic Attack up for all allies. Alright. Let's check the skills. Please be something good. Oh. Okay. 55-point attack skill. And this is going to go up probably to 70%? Oh, okay. I mean, that does help him out a bit. That definitely does help him being generic support, because you know, you have a generic attack buff, and then you've got the triple alt swap to rainbows. So I mean, he's not terrible. There are a lot of units that already give themselves attack buffs though, so it might be redundant, but it's gonna be pretty high. Valor trait. Oh, magic skills are sealed, huh? Okay, I like magic sealing. Hold on. What's his character trait? What's his actual trait? Nah, not good. Okay, you don't need dupes for him. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay. 20% and with Veldora, and gets extra synergy power. Okay. So, what I assume is going to be a 70% attack buff. Triple alt swap to rainbow. Yeah, I would probably skip. I would probably skip this. And wait for the 5th banner to see what that is. Like, he's better than I thought he was going to be, but he's still not, like, oh my god, I must have him kind of thing. Unless you're like Shizukana and all you care about is Rimuru. And then, you know, waifu over meta. Or husbando over meta, whatever you want to classify him as. Sure, okay. What are do we have new packs for him? I assume we do. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Shop. Oh, right, we can do Koban. Any new interesting packs? 30%er, 10%er, Starstones, normal tickets. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, nah. We'll pick up the Koban. So we'll get 1 free multi. Let's check Twitter, see if there's a campaign for it or something like that. There's not. There's not. Okay, so no free multis. Okay. If we don't count Raphael, has there ever been a really good Rimuru battle unit? Yeah, New Year's Blessing Rimuru is really good. He also has Rainbow Orbs, but he's a DPS. Okay, so let's go ahead and send this out. We have 249 viewers and 39 likes. Never mind, we're not summoning. Fix that number, make it higher, and then I will summon. Is he bad? He's not bad, but he's not super OP either. So there are replacements for him. Alright, let's see his animation. Swinging this. Oh, he's got a double sword. He's just running around. Oh, that is quite flashy. Oh, that is quite flashy. That is a good looking ult. That is a good looking ult right there. It reminds me of Liu Bei from Dynasty Warriors. Alright, we're at 69 likes. I like that number. Let's go ahead. I do want that higher, though. Okay. Can we get him first multi and we can just end the stream after skip or summon. You should probably skip. You should probably skip. Alright. Can we get a purple aura starting out? Can we get him first multi? No. Alright. Well, we'll let the first multi ride. Gob to... Kramer's here now. Alright, now we get the luck. Also, congratulations, Kramer. You broke 3 toes. Well, you didn't break 3 toes. Someone broke 3 toes on you. Could he work on Light 3.0? He could, but Light Millim's already giving a 45% light buff and orb changing. You could make it work. I don't know how well it would be, though. Like, I could see him being useful, but I'm not sure if he's, like, good enough to summon just to put on the Light 3.0 team. His first skill is, I believe, a 70% attack buff. Generic. Oh, Millim animation. Hold on. Hold on. Can we get him second multi? Can we get him second multi? Reality. Have you blessed me today? Actually, you know what? This is our first one. We're gonna go. Never mind. He's kind of the first EX Light AoE magic character. Yeah, he'll have value probably in Valor Cup, maybe, with his attack buff. And in a Jubilee normal stage in the future. Alright. Are there any updates for the issue of Android 14? Nope. If it's not in the news, there's no update. If there's not a news headline saying Android 14 users, then no. And I don't know. I personally don't have Android 14. The Chad Gale Gibson is here to bless our summons. Alright. Alright, Alice. Here it is. Dark Millim. Okay, well, it's not what we were going for. Not what we were going for. Is there a second one in here? Is there a second one? Is there a second one? Come on, guarantee. Oh, there is! It'd be one thing if it was just me, but I have friends I need to protect now. Oh! We have won. We have won. Second multi. We're out. We are out of here. All right. Yes. All right. Let's add that. Let's add that to the spreadsheet now. All right. Rimuru. 20 pity. Oh, that's caps locks. 1 copy. Incredible. Apparently Rimuru's like me, right? Because the last Rimuru we got was Tempest Elite, and I got him twice first multi, and now skip ahead, and now we got him second multi. Awesome. What kind of transport are you taking for your travels? I'm driving my own car. Very short stream indeed. Alright, yeah, well, I mean, his trait's not very good, so I don't care about dupes. And 20 pity, that's not even worth it. Where do we get the flip card stuff from? I'm kind of questioning that. What event? As quest, I don't... Clear max of 2 times each day, oh, is it a stage? That's new. Oh, it is a stage. Okay. What's in the flip card? Let's see. Platinum hammers, gold hammers, 10... So, a multi for the Season 3 banner. 4-star motes? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, Okay, well, there's at least 2 good things in here. 3 if you want to count the gold hammers. Okay, whatever. All right, let's level them up. Thank you, Reality. Thank you, Jaded. Thank you for blessing me. I do appreciate it. It means that I can eat dinner a lot sooner today. Do I need your permission to be mad at you? You don't need anybody's permission to be mad at me. You are... Well, I don't know if you're actually an adult, but you're big enough to make your own decisions on if you want to be mad or not. Should I summon that banner? I'm just playing this game. If you don't have Velzard and Guy and Milim, I would still summon on that banner first, rather than summoning on a single unit banner, just because you just have more value with 3 new units instead of 1. New trial stage? Really? Okay, awesome. Platinum Hammer, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the golds because they're there. They're not hard to come by now, at least for me. I'll take the multi, I guess. Oh, I actually have one more summon I want to do. Actually, I have a few. So we will continue some summons because I've got some more random tickets that we aren't really going to get that more of. And I've got a 30% EX guild ticket, so I kind of want to use that. So we'll go back and we'll do some random ticket summons, and then we'll test out Rimuru. What does he... I assume he uses a sword, right? He's got 2 of them. A light sword. So we can take that off of a few characters. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Let's go back. So this is a 10% EX ticket. So let's burn through these summons. We'll extend the stream a little bit more, right? It's a guaranteed 5-star, right? It's just not EX. It's a 10% EX character. Jacob Andy, 3 multis got him. Congratulations. Replacement for Fount of Wisdom, Rimuru, and Valor. Any support unit? Is that Chloe or Alice? That is Alice. Okay. Yeah. Just anyone to support your DPS character. It doesn't matter. Like, I use Rimuru for the magic seal. It's not really that important unless you're going into ranked and actually trying hard. We're going this way. 3 multis on this banner. I'm waiting for the last character for Exalted Champs, I think. Probably a good idea. Probably. If this Rimuru doesn't really do it for you, then by all means you can wait. Yeah, I know he has Magic Seal, and that's why I use him, but if you don't have it, then you're just gonna have to deal without it. Use whatever you got, Harsh. You gotta... I don't know your box, man. You gotta pick a unit and you support your DPS character. Can you do a Rate My Box stream? I could. I mean, I've had a few people ask me if I could do that. I'm sure I could if I get real desperate. What rank would I put him? The new Rimuru? I haven't even used him yet. I can't really rank him fairly without using him. So if you want to wait like 20 minutes, I'll let you know. Alright, well those are terrible. Yes, I'm aware this Rimuru has Magic Seal. I'm probably not putting him on the team, because Dark Milim already gives herself an attack buff, so I don't really need to double up on that. Even though it's higher, I'll use a different buff. Alright, here's the 30% ticket that I want to care about. Okay, can we pull an EX character here? That's our 3rd Milim animation today? We've gotten a few of those. Seems like this new Rimuru could run well on any color burst, at least. Yeah, he's got generic value. It's just that he's a single feature unit banner. And we still have one more. And this Rimuru, like, his attack buff can be substituted with other people. Is this Vengeance Raphael again? Oh. Now people are really gonna hate me. Great. Just what I need. Just what I needed today. Well, it's an EX character and I can use it, so I can use it. What a funny thing. 1 Union 4-star. All right, let's just do this. Let's get that. All right, Gabiru, cool. Yeah, Reamer really likes me. Awesome. I'm okay with that. All right, let's turn that off. Let's put that dupe into Raphael. 108. 108 space Raphael. Vengeance Raphael. Alright, I mean, we're doing good. Today's stream is going good. Let's go back and fix that Rimuru's skills, though. Okay. So, boom. Oh, are the Rimuru summons already over? Yeah, it didn't take very long. Did not take very long. Wait, you already got it? I did. Second multi. So, and his trait isn't really that good, so I don't care about dupes. So we just, we move on. I bought the 10 free tickets when the banner disappeared. You played yourself. That's unfortunate. Alright, so it is a 70% magic buff, or, sorry, attack buff. 70% attack buff for 55 points. And that is significant. Definitely significant. And you can hold it as well. So does it come out for Shizuka? Or does it come out for Violet right now? Gonna have to think on that. Happy for you, glad you were not shafted. Yeah, well, since I had to go to 300 pity, I think the game took pity on me. And was like, here you go. We'll give you the not-so-great unit. To make up for you having to pity the really good unit. And I'm sure that's how it actually worked out. Alright, so let's test him out on the meta. Predator battles out. New trials stages, right? Okay, are out. Sweet. And yeah, he will come back, right? This Rimuru is not exclusive. He will come back eventually. Your next banner is Shaft? Probably. Probably. Okay, so let's put the new Rimuru here. Flip Gazel over. I don't know if I should swap out Violet or Rimuru just yet. We're gonna see how it goes. I'll take the sword from Shizu. Yeah. I've got plenty of light gear. And we'll take this off of you. Oh, do people need gear on here too? Milim, Violet, Milim, Eldora, Shizu, Milim, Blanc, Guy. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's try it out. Let's try this team out now with Rimuru. If we'll test it with both Violet and him, and then him and Shizuka, and see what it looks like as far as damage is concerned. You know, at least we'll get some proper science testing here. Let's see. Hoping the next meta isn't a collab meta. I don't think it is. I think after the huge backlash they had from Overlord, I think they're gonna rethink collabs, but, you know, could be wrong. Actually, nope. Let's do this. Let's bring you in still. I probably should have flipped Reamer to the second slot. Oh well. Orb change. Eldora comes out. What was the backlash from Overlord? The characters were not very good. Very, very limited, very underpowered, and generally not very well received. We only have one Milim Orb. Okay. Well, we'll come back. Do Overlord collab? Never do Overlord collab again. Hindsight, Mai, is 2020, right? How are we supposed to know that if we actually got an Overlord collab, they would make it not great? Okay. They made it harder because they started with Milim, because that would be the obvious choice, so last unit could be blank. So what if the last unit is Yom? He's literally a champion. I don't know if he's an exalted champion, and I would very much like to see Yom try and fight Veldora, or Rimuru, or Milim, or Lumi. But, you know, yeah, you're right. Devs can do fun things. "8 months to make what was the Overlord collab? Was it all for Shizu and then it went, oh shit"? Probably. That's what it seems like. They put 8 months of progress into Rimuru and Shizu, the two not Overlord characters. Oh yeah, have you ranked the Part 2 Milliman guy? No. Tier lists don't come out till the end of the month, when I've used literally everybody. Free-to-play, protectors, all the summonable units. Tier lists are always the end of the month, like within the last couple of days of each meta. Because by that time, I'll have the free-to-play unit maxed out, the protector at least, and I'll have experience using everybody in a more concrete sense. So, tier lists, we got literal weeks until that comes out. Okay, so let's do the alt gauge, which is not going to go to Rimuru, because he's not space or wind. So, cool, I guess. We'll bring Veldora in. We'll use his green buff. Okay, we'll bring Violet in. We'll use Velzard. Can you test the 70% attack buff outweighs Space Reamer's skill fusion? Sure, but I can probably tell you that it won't. Fairly safely. But we can sure test that. I haven't gotten any Koban for this month and it just renewed. Give it some time, Tatum. Sometimes it doesn't come till reset. It could, take a little bit longer. Alright, so let's magic and synergy buff. I mean, I don't know why we need to hold ults here, right? I don't really get it. I might just be using it wrong. Who knows? Alright. 25 points, and I can't really use anything but this, but I don't really need that. How is he? Isn't he devilishly OP? That is not the term that I would give this Rimuru. Alright, 14, 14, 14, 14. Violet with Synergy Magic 86k, much better. Okay. Alright, so let's bring Milim back in for Violet. Let's bring Guy in for Veldora. Let's do the attack buff and the personal buff. Yeah. And then double Velzard. We don't need to do double, but we can send both of these, and then we'll send Milim last. I actually want to see how much her normal orb does before we do that. Okay. 303, that's pretty good. Alright, so Rimuru will raise the magic attack of everybody. Guy will lower the magic resistance? I think that's what he does on his ult. Vortex Gaia. Alright, so Rimuru does 75. He doesn't have all the buffs, don't worry about it. 347 for Guy, and Milim. So we were hitting about 4.4 million with Shizuka and Violet. So if we can do around that, then I'll be pretty happy. If we can do more than that, I'll be very happy. 4.5. Okay, a little bit higher than Shizuka. Okay. Okay, 4.5. That's a good number right there. That's a very good number. let's run it back now, and we'll switch out Violet for Shizuka instead, and we'll see how much that drops. What is your favorite battle character? Throughout the entirety of the game, not taking how useful they are, just how much I like them. Probably Space Millum. I really, really liked her when she came out, and she's still fairly good to this day. Now, especially now she got a skill fusion, which I have to record a showcase for that. But I really like Space Millum. I like her ult. And we need Shizuka now. Alright, and you have gears, so we'll do this instead now. And this damage is probably going to go really far down. Like, really far down. Feels like they're trying to have him be Space Rimuru 2.0. Well, I mean, the thing about Space Rimuru 2.0 is that, yeah, he is. He's AoE, he's got an attack buff. Space Rimuru has a skill fusion, though, and we will find out who does it better. We will look at that today. 13.9. Rimuru's EX board is Veldora. Yeah, because there's a free-to-play Veldora for this meta. Are you confused by that? I'm confused by we only have one Millimorb, but sure. Alright. What about Fount of Wisdom Rimuru? What about Fount of Wisdom Rimuru? Joker, your live is almost dying? Is it? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. We got some screen tearing here, huh? Okay. Well, hopefully it fixes itself, because I've got no drop frames on OBS right now. No, Joker, someone was thinking maybe next banner unit would be in Rimuru's EX board, so I replied. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I saw that on my side. OBS says everything's fine, though. Collab characters do not get reruns, no. The one Millimorb again. I just want to nuke with Millum. Come on, guys. I just want to nuke with Millum. See, the thing about Millum having this, like, super handy back-to-back ult is that literally nothing in the game can survive her ult to begin with. Unless you aren't, well, if you're running not this team, right? The enemy might survive. But, like, I'm never going to use it until Jubilee comes. And then after that, I'm never going to use it again. It's a skill for one fight, maybe two fights, because there's 2 Jubilee boss battles, right? You meant Fount of Wisdom Rimuru, couldn't he be considered Space Rimuru 2.0? No. Because Space Rimuru is buffing attack. Fount of Wisdom Rimuru is buffing physical attack. They are different. This Rimuru is buffing attack again, so that's why people will consider him the 2.0 Space Rimuru. Fount of Wisdom Rimuru was a totally different beast. Alright, maybe if we receive Part 2 collab the first time units can come back. Maybe. They've shown no indication of that ever happening, because the first up would be the Konosuba rerun. Because they came first, just over a year ago. Almost a year ago, actually. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 Millimorbs, fine. Alright, so... buff. And we'll bring Shizuka in. We use both her skills. And then we'll run it like this. We're going to do a lot less damage than the first team. Most definitely. But I want to see how much less damage. We are also not... Oh, right, because we don't have Veldora's buff. Let's do that. There we go. Now we have max points. Alright, so there's a 12% attack buff right there. Certainly not 70. Okay. So, synergy buff. You can come in for Guy. And we can use this. I mean, we're not going to get the alt buff now. Or we're not going to get the extra attack because we're not going to send it. We could... We could bring Rimuru in for Shizuka and use the alt swap, but then we'd lose the synergy power. But it's not like we wouldn't have enough points to use it again. Let's do that for fun. Yeah, let's do that for fun. Because we're going to get it back. So boom, convert that to a rainbow. Belzard. Full hand. Yeah, max points. At least I think we have enough points. Yeah, we will. Because we have 130, we need 55 plus 45. So that's, what, 90? No, that's 100. Plus the 15 for Milim. So yeah, I think we're good still. Alright. So, you can come in for Veldora. And then we'll use this buff, reapply the synergy buff. Alright, so we did 4.5 million last time. We no longer have a Rimuru buff, though, so we're going to do a little bit less, because we don't have that extra magic attack coming in. But we can still use Guy. So Guy does 466, alright, that's good. 183, oh, it's much less. 3.1. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so if you've got her, then definitely Violet and Rimuru. Let's come back now, and we will do the Space Rimuru test. So let's put Violet back on. We'll take you out, and we'll use Space Rimuru. Okay. Let's see how comparable this is. We do now have a physical unit on the team, which doesn't help the EX board. And I think this will be the last, this will be the last segment of the video, or the stream, because then I've got to go record everything, get a showcase done, make dinner. So this will be the last part. Aren't there more universal support compared to this new Rimuru? Well, I mean, no one can get it more universal than just straight up attack. Like that, literally everyone can use that. Everyone can get an attack buff. It's not dependent on being on a team, it's not dependent on being magic or physical, it's just attack. It is the most generic buff besides an alt buff. What's for dinner? Probably chicken thighs and rice with some Cajun seasoning on it, because I'm boring like that. Okay, yeah. Dora comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 30-minute stream. Yeah, well, it's going to be an hour. Because we're closing in on 50... We just crossed 52 minutes. But like I said, I only have time to do summons and a little bit of testing because I gotta get shit done. Unless you don't want a showcase video for RIMURU this week, I can certainly just not do it until I get back on Friday night. Is that what you want? Let's take you out. We'll do the buff, We have an excess of points, certainly. Alright. Let me ask a different question. This new RIMURU or new Guy? I'd probably say RIMURU over Guy. Guy is heavily limited. Heavily limited. 2 elements, 2 forces. RIMURU is generic. Attack buff is generic. His alt swapping is generic. So I would probably say that RIMURU is better than Guy in most settings. Most being the key word. Alright, so boom, boom. We'll apply that. Magic buff on. We'll take both of you out now. It's so nice that Velzard changes all orbs to green, because like right here, if this was like a traditional 3-3, we'd be fucked. We would be out. So I do very much like Velzard. I only have Guy. You still need new Milim and RIMURU. I would focus on getting Milim first. RIMURU is like a nice thing to have, but not necessary. All right, so Violet comes out. Guy comes in for Veldora. All right, so attack buff. Well, not attack, but personal buff. We've got so many points left over. Alright, so let's send Guy first again. We'll send an alt, or send an orb and then send the alt. So 4.5 with Violet and RIMURU. 3.1 with RIMURU and Shizuka. So if we can hit around the 4 million range with this Space RIMURU, I'd call that probably a success. And I would then consider, if you have Space RIMURU skill fuse, that the new RIMURU is just horribly unnecessary. But let's find out. Guy, 375, that's less. 253 is less. 4.8. It's more. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. 40 and 30% alt resistance down is more powerful than 70% alt buff. Let's run that back one more time, just in case. Just in case. Oh, did we pierce? Okay. Yeah, let's do it again then. If we pierce, then let's do it again. Well, no, if we pierce, it would be less. Because he has pierce resistance. No, that was natural. No, we just... No pierce. Alright, let's do it again. That way we can at least verify. We're gonna run it back. You guys can rewind the stream and you guys can tell me. I'm not in a really position to do that right now. You checked the video, I did not pierce. Okay. Well, let's do it again. We're already here. Okay, so buff. You come in. Alright. Technically, we have enough points to do this again. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do it. For funsy onesies. We'll get a lot of damage out of it. which is fun. Okay. So let's just do the magic buff now. Actually, we still have enough, so let's do that. Boom. Synergy buff again. They'll both come out of here. Velzard. Okay. Rewinded to check. No pierce. Good to know. Oh, Violet, you took some hits there. Okay. Alright, you come out. Veldora comes out. Buff, buff. Element buff plus Drago. So this is actually... So what is a 70% buff with Drago? Is that 84 or 82% attack with Drago? Versus this, which is going to be 48. Yeah. Plus the resistance down. So we'll send Guy again, get his debuff on. Okay. So Guy, 751, that's good. Milim, 4.79, no pierce. Okay, so if you have him, Space Rimuru puts out more overall damage than the new Rimuru. If you have skill-fused Space Rimuru, which, you know, requires level 100 and the skill fusion itself. If you don't, then he is obviously better than on Space Rimuru, because a 40% buff is worse than a 70%, because math. Okay. Well, I kind of... Huh. Well, that's fun. Sure. We've just exposed Rimuru as a fraud? Not, I mean, we haven't really used his alt swap to its full ability yet, right? But that's not a good case. That's yeah, I would have been very upset if I had to pierce him, or if I had to pity him, and then we come to this and we find out that How long do you need to grind for this complete Space Rimuru? Pull dupes, put shards into him. I mean, we get quite a few shards of 5 stars now, so I mean, you just need to get into level 100. And then skill fuse is first thing, which takes materials that they give out a lot. A lot being subjective. Alright, so we have discovered a few things. Yeah, we're gonna label this new Rimuru as a skip. We will label him as a skip. I already didn't really like his skill preview kit. His attack buff, I mean, is cool. If you need an attacking unit with a, you know, decent sized support buff, then sure. Yeah, he can work. But there are probably other substitutions you can use that will work. And, I mean... I'm not really going to be able to test this until we actually get to Jubilee. Right, so... Like, I know Gemini said earlier, like, you're supposed to use the free alt skill from Milim, send it, and then the next turn, instead of sending that again, you use the Rainbow Orb to build points and gauge up, and then the turn after that, you EX nuke again, because hopefully then you'll have ults for everybody. Like, I get that concept. This stage will not allow us to do that, because he's going to die. He's going to die on the first Violet nuke. So it's like, I can't use this skill properly, because nothing can hold up to 4 million damage. This guy has 3 million. He's the highest HP foe we've ever had. He still gets one shot. So it's like, where am I supposed to use this efficiently? Or, you know, with the meta, right? Yes. Yeah. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. He can be generic support if you need generic support and you don't have anyone else that can cover that. Otherwise, very unnecessary. So, okay. Well, alright, that's going to do it for the stream. We just hit an hour. I have shit to do. I'm sorry about the short stream, but I'm leaving for 4 days and I need to get this covered. So, thank you all for tuning in, watching the small test, finding out that new Rimuru is a fraud. I'm sorry if I got luck and you didn't. That's how RNG goes. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you all when I get back from my conference at the end of the week.